I couldn't possibly tell you. It's here. Can't you feel it? This whole room, everything is in color, and I can feel the air. I can see it. I can see all the molecules. Can't you see it? I'm trying.
Welcome to the first ever episode of Damien Matter Cooks. Today I'm going to make some deluxe cheeseburgers. And why are they called deluxe cheeseburgers? Well, they're going to be cooked with some wine. I've got some manchego cheese, and they're going to be on brioche buns. My buns have got a bit squashed bringing them home, but they'll still be good. I've got some beautiful organic meat here. I'm going to mince it in Old Mate up there, and it's going to be delicious. You can probably hear the neighbours having a bit of a party down there. They got the old music going, make this old man dance. Alright, let's get going. Check out this massive onion. There's going to be caramelized onion on the burger as well. It's going to be beautiful. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to get these caramelized onions on the go. I like using my meat cleaver a lot of the times. It's just got a big, nice, sharp blade. You know, you don't have to be too pedantic with the onions. They can be different sizes. It's just all going to caramelize down. It's sort of like a jam anyway, so beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to add some neutral oil into the pan here. You want to hear that song when you put the onions in. That means they're going to get nice and sizzle. There's a nice sizzle at the very beginning. So I'm just going to let these do their thing for about half an hour just to reduce down and to get nice and caramelized. I'm going to add some red wine vinegar to that as well, and some brown sugar and salt just to help it get going. Okay, so to the onions I've just added some salt and pepper, some brown sugar and some red wine vinegar. And now I'm just going to let these just sort of like caramelize and just cook now for about half an hour to 45 minutes. I'll just keep checking them, make sure that they're not burning. But you want to cook them nice and slow, and you don't want burnt onions, but you want caramelized onions. So they're going to taste really good on the burger with the cheese and the beef patty is going to have some wine in it as well. So it's going to be a lot of rich, beautiful flavors. Okay, so I've got this meat here. I'm just going to just chop it into chunks. Might trim some of this fat off, but I'm going to use some of this fat when I grind the meat, because you want a good ratio of meat to fat to make the burger nice and juicy. This is just some steak I got from the butcher. It's really beautiful organic steak, and you know, if you don't want to grind your own meat, you can just buy some really good high quality mince. Chop up some of this fat as well, because that's going to all go into the grinder. Alright, so we got our meat nicely diced here, ready for the mincer. Got some nice fat as well. It's going to go through the mincer and add some extra flavour to the meat. Smell the onions, they're going really well. They smell delicious. Alright, there we go, ready for the mincer. Okay, so it's about to get real noisy now. I'm going to turn on the grinder, and I'm going to start to grind some meat. So bear with me. Alright, here we go. Now again, if you don't have a meat grinder, just buy some good quality mince from the butcher. Just make sure there's some good fat content in there, because that's where all the flavour comes from. Alright, that should do it. Alright, look at that. Beautiful fresh mince, beautiful fat content. These burgers are going to be friggin' awesome. I forgot to mention, but I think I'm going to roast this capsicum as well. Just in the oven, just to add a little bit of extra zing to the burger, because it's the deluxe special cheeseburger after all. So look at this mince, look how beautiful it is. Fresh mince. Alright, so to that I'm just going to add a bit of salt and peps. I'm not going to put any olive oil or anything into it. It's just, you know, the flavour will be there by itself. So these are going to be double cheeseburgers. So the patties are going to be a bit thinner this time. And when you make your patty, you don't want to compress it too much. You just want to loosely form it. Oh god! Oh yum! These are going to be so good. You can probably get 2 burgers out of this. Or if you weren't going to do double cheeseburgers, you'd get 4. Good math skills right there, eh? This one might be a bit smaller. Hugo size. For those that you don't know, Hugo is my cat. He's having a nap at the moment. And you know, I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to cooking. If these are different sizes to one another, it's all good. Like, the cooking might vary it just slightly, but I'm going to cook these medium rare anyway. With this like high quality organic meat, you don't really need to, you know, overcook it. And a good burger, it should always be medium rare in the centre, because you want to be able to taste the meat as well. I'll just make Hugo a little patty here. I think he'll like that one. So now I've got the burgers all prepared. I'm just going to let them just sit out for while I prepare the other ingredients. When I'm ready to cook these, I'm just going to salt them on both sides and brush some butter as well. The butter just acts, it forms a nice crust when you cook the beef, and that's what you want. You want those different textures and different layers. Okay, so I've just chopped the manchego cheese, but I don't think it's going to stay on the beef patties and melt very well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sort of pre-melt it a bit in a pan just to get it going, because I don't want the cheese to go all over the place. But you know, I think this is going to work. Actually forgot to put the red wine in the meat, so I'm just going to add it to the onions here. And that's the kind of cooking that I do. I improvise. If I forget things, I'll just improvise. As long as at the end of the cook, everything tastes delicious. And I'm pretty sure that these onions are going to be delicious. Hello, got my favourite pan here, cast iron, Lodge cast iron pan. It's going to work really well for frying the meat. I'm going to get a nice crust in the base of the patty, and it's going to be really good, I think. You know, if you don't have one of these, you can just use a normal frying pan, but really invest in a nice cast iron pan. This will last a lifetime if you look after it right. Cast iron. Okay, so I've got my cast iron pan. It's scorching hot now, and that's what you want. You want a nice hot pan. Just gonna put them on there. I'm not going to turn these. I'm just going to let them cook on each side, roughly, you know, maybe 2 minutes per side. I want the middle still to be medium to rare. That's how I like my burgers. And you don't want to press down, because that's how all the juices run out, and you want the juices to stay into the burger. Put the burgers. As you can see, they've got a nice crust on them. Yeah, they're looking really, really good. So I'm just going to cook the other side now for a couple of moments. I still want it to be nice and medium rare in the middle. One way of telling. That's well done. That's medium rare, and that's rare. So I want it to be like that consistency. and let's get in there. So I'm just going to take my bowl here. I've got my cheese on top. It's a bit more manageable now. I'm just going to turn this off. And just put the bowl on top. You want the steam's going to melt the cheese. And my capsicum, I'm just going to roughly chop it. Ooh, hot. Okay. Pickles. You can't have a cheeseburger without pickles. I picked these pickles up in New York City when I was there in June of this year, made by someone out in Millport Dairy. Thanks, mate. Beautiful pickles. Let's crack it open. Oh, oh, yum. Oh yeah. And I got some mustard as well from Malawa. Beautiful mustard. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to add the red wine caramelized onions to the base. Then some capsicum. Just going to add the juice to it. Then we'll put a little old mate patty on there. What else we got here? We'll add some more caramelized onions, why not? What about the layers? A couple more capsicum, another patty. I think this is going to be a bit hard to eat, but that's alright. Pickles on. Want a couple. Right, this mustard. I'm just going to spread some on the top. This is really nice mustard. It's orange. What is it? Ginger and orange flavour. The Damo deluxe cheeseburger. We've got caramelized onions. We've got organic beef patty with manchego cheese. We've got roasted capsicum, and then layer upon layer, all on a brioche bun. So this is going to be really, really nice. It smells amazing. Can't wait to try it. The Damo double deluxe cheeseburger. Oh. Alright, let's give this a whirl. I got a feeling it's going to be a bit hard to eat. Alright, here we go. Oh. Mmm. You can taste the... Sorry Mum, talking a mouthful. But you can taste the red wine caramelized onions. You can taste the manchego cheese. It's nice and sharp, but has a really nice flavour. The meat's cooked beautifully, and these dill pickles that I picked up in New York are beautiful as well. And the bun as well, it's really great. This is a great burger. Alright guys, well thanks for watching the first ever Damien Matter Cooks video. I hope you enjoyed it. Go out there and cook, make one of these burgers or make up your own burger. Subscribe and you know, leave some comments and tell me how you go. The recipe will be up on my blog very shortly. Should be up there already. But alright guys, till next time, love yous.